early in the season when the Celtics and the Wizards played. Right? Because the other Morris twin plays on
talking stuff.
He was saying that the Wizards are just as good as the Celtics. Mm-hmm. And on that note, that is our destruction, or excuse me, dissection.
Oh, that's good.
Of the Washington
Wizards.
I like it.
And now, time to take the jacket off. It's time to get to work. No, I'm playing.
He rubbing his hands like he about to do something.
You know it's about to happen.
In the NBA, this is our fourth quarter, the final topic for the day. In the NBA, I believe there are some unwritten rules. I think there are unwritten rules to everything in life that you just don't do. Things that are just disrespectful to the people that are around you doing the same stuff. Mm-hmm. And this is my thinking on it. Okay, like let's just go for some in the NBA, just as an example. When you finish a game, you know. And yes, you can say what you want to say about the certain player that we're going to talk about in just a second. But generally what happens is you should shake the hands of your opponent. Let's say in tennis, you finish your match, you walk up to the net, you shake the hand, you go on. At the end of a football game, everyone meets them, but they dap each other up, hey, good game, blah, blah, blah. You could be upset, but you should be a good loser. What's the word I was looking for?
A good loser, yeah. Not a sore loser.
That's right, yeah.
Not a sore loser.
Yeah, like throwing the ball in the stands.
Okay, and yes, so again, we talked about this earlier in the first quarter. I understand why he was upset. I don't think that's the course of action that he should take it. What else? What other unwritten rules? If someone goes down with an injury, I'm curious, like, what do you guys think about this one? Because I think the other one is pretty obvious.
You clap for him, obviously, and you go on with the game.
But, like, what do you think? Like, should you ever, and I don't know if we ever have, if we've had an example of this, but like being excited, oh, this person went down, we can finally win the game.
I've never seen in today's NBA someone be excited for an injury. Would you call
that an unwritten rule? Even though it's kind of just like being a good person?
I mean, that's more of a... that's NBA, but that's a life thing, too.
I see that in sports.
That's a bigger than sports thing.
Yeah, but I know
but I get what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's like an unwritten rule.
Right.
One of the ones that you guys were disagreeing with me about it before the show is after you take a free throw, you know how all the players, they go 1-2, and then they go behind and 1-2.
Come on, man. What's the point? I'm so tired of all of that.
It's an unwritten rule.
Especially when a guy misses it and you're mad that he missed it.
You
don't want him
don't get mad at him.
Matter of fact, Reggie Miller didn't like people touching him. Reggie Miller, when he shot free throws, he was like...
Yeah, he specifically wanted... Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch me. Like, and it wasn't a disrespectful thing. That was just his rhythm. So,
okay. But 99, I would say 98, 99% of the NBA, you shoot your shot, you say boop, 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 boop.
That's not... No.
Listen. You have seen players, they finish their free throw shot, and if one of their teammates didn't come to give them a high five, they'll give the air a high five. Have you never seen that?
That's awkward.
Yeah. It's very awkward because it's an unwritten rule in the NBA that's what you do.
I think you just have some of those players who get really happy and excited because they want to try and be a teammate guy. And then other players that are veterans that are just like,
no,
dude, shoot your free throw.
No,
you got one more.
No,
right,
no, I disagree with that.
I know, because here's the thing, David. You're a basketball purist. That's who you, and which is great. No, you're a purist. But
I was hoping there were free throws on the TV so we could stop and watch.
I'm just telling you, in today's NBA, these are young players. They don't have that mindset, man. I'm telling you, they don't have that mindset anymore. It's not.
You better hope nobody's shooting free throws in the next.
Okay, what I'm saying is, do you typically see that of the good teams?
Yes,
you do. But is it a league-wide unwritten rule? No.
Yes.
It's not the same NBA that we grew up with, man. It's not the same.
No, they do it every single time. There are unwritten rules, and that's one of them.
I disagree. All right.
Okay, other obvious ones. Your teammate falls down. Obviously, you're going to offer them a hand to help them up.
Unless you're the Wizards.
Right, yeah, unless you're the Wizards.
But that's bad sportsmanship. That's exactly what I'm saying. So if you're the Wizards, you don't do that because you don't like your team, and that's bad.
No, that's your own team.
How is that an unwritten rule, though?
Because that's just what you do. LeBron said it best. What did LeBron James on your team say? He said, if you fall, you stay down. One of your brothers will get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again,
I'm about to turn the corner. But again,
I'm gonna say this to you. I'll say it again. It's not the old NBA. The good teams do that. The ones that are average or under don't. And there's a lot of average teams in the NBA, David.
So which one do you want to be?
But there's a lot of average teams. Are there more good teams or are there more average to low teams?
They're more average to low teams.
Okay, so what are those teams not doing?
Why aren't they doing the unwritten rule?
Because it's not an unwritten rule anymore.
It is an unwritten rule.
I'm trying to tell you. No,
doing
but the majority are not doing that rule. That unwritten rule. It's no longer an unwritten rule.
It's time. I'm turning the corner. Here we go. Another one. In garbage time. And we talked about this earlier in the show.
Okay.
When a team has conceded victory, when the team has said, we are done guarding you, the game is over, you have won, and they stop guarding, why is it just okay to then go into practice and just shoot and just do whatever you want? What if he's just what if they just like ran up and like threw it off the backboard and like he was trying to get a double-double. He only had 7 rebounds, right? He throws it off the backboard once, catches it, throws it off the backboard again, catches it, throws it off the backboard again, catches it. That's not disrespectful?
Nope. Not to me. Because Russell Westbrook did it and got an MVP. So
you will never find me a moment where at the end of a game where Russell Westbrook was winning or losing that he ran up and just like started tossing
he told Steven Adams to get out the way so he can get a rebound.
That did happen.
Yes.
That did happen.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Was that in the middle of a game?
Yes.
2 years ago.
If that's in
His
the middle
MVP
of a
year,
game,
2
why
years
is that? I mean, I think that's a little disrespectful to Steven Adams because he's a center.
Well, Steven Adams, what is he going to do? What's he going to do?
Listen, it's his job to be the center and to grab rebounds. I think that's I understand Russell Westbrook. I absolutely understand Russell Westbrook. I understand Jamal Murray doing it. It doesn't mean I don't think it's not disrespectful.
Right.
I think it's
disrespectful. Wait, hang on. What is Steven Adams going to tell Russell Westbrook?
I understand, but if that's his job, if that's what he is there making his money for, and then Russell Westbrook tells him to get out of my way,
he going to get out of the way.
Right.
He going to get out of the way.
But it's still disrespectful
Now,
to him.
For me, it's a little bit more, it's more disrespectful if the game's a blowout. If the game is a little close, if it's 10 to 12 points, like let's say, for example, the Warriors and the Bulls.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's say, no. So let's say Klay Thompson broke the 3-point record.
I agree with you on this.
And then they're about, I don't know how bad they were being the Bulls.
40.
And they put Klay Thompson back in the fourth quarter. That is disrespectful.
That would absolutely be disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
But my thing is, there came a point where the Bulls gave the game away. They said, hey, you've won. If the Celtics did the same thing, because they did, they stopped guarding him. That's disrespectful. It doesn't matter what the score is. When you've conceded the game,
I'm gonna go ahead and ask the money question.
Go ahead.
Because I know you're avoiding this like the plague. You know why Kyrie threw the ball in the stands? Because he couldn't guard Jamal Murray.
He wasn't the only one guarding Jamal Murray.
No, he wasn't. I'm saying that because he was tired of watching it happen, and none of them could guard him. He was giving him all the business.
Absolutely.
And he got mad. He got frustrated like a little boy and threw the ball up in the stands. That's what happened.
If you want to stop him
Let's
from
call
scoring
this what
50,
this is.
Stop him from scoring 48.
You want to stop him from scoring? Stop the man from scoring.
Absolutely. You are not wrong by any means. I think Kyrie didn't want him to have the game ball of his 48 points.
I'm pretty sure he still got it, though.
I give you that one. That's old school. That's old school.
That's what I'm saying.
KG would have been like, take the air out of the ball.
Yeah.
KG would have popped it.
Yeah, he would have popped the ball.
Like,
you know him, right? He would have popped the ball.
Goal 10.
Like, but now for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But still.
here again, let me just be very clear. Shout outs to Jamal Murray. 48 points against the best defense in the NBA. That's fantastic. I think it's disrespectful the way he went about it.
Do you think he was trying to be disrespectful, though?
He was trying to hit 50. Again, I get it, but
he planned to the... What we learn when we're young? He planned to that whistle blows, right?
But you know that's not how it works in the NBA. If you're down by... I think they were down by 8 at that point. Like, they said it was over, which they could have called Tracy McGrady and scored 13 in 35 seconds, but they didn't.
Not sure. Some vet probably should have went to Jamal and just be like, hey, just dribble the ball out. I understand
that's my next point. I was telling you about this, Kay. You can disagree with me all you want. That's fine. We're just doing a little show here.
Right.
But when the coach goes into the post-game conference and says, yeah, I'm going to talk to him about that. Or, hey, I'm going to have one of our vets go talk to him about that.
Wait,
he said it to the media.
But who's a vet on that team that's going to talk to him?
I don't remember the name he
Nobody.
said.
You don't know it. You don't know it. I don't know it either. That's what I'm saying.
There are still vets on that team that are going to tell. And he doesn't have to agree with it.
I know.
But as he gets older, he'll understand that.
I'm just letting you know, this is not
Not the NBA of old.
These are
That's
these young
fine.
players that think they can just bust people.
I still think it's disrespect. And you're right. I do like the old NBA.
I know. You're purist. You're purist.
I love defense.
I know. You're a basketball
I love all
purist.
kinds of stuff that is not going on right now.
I agree.
So that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
What's that song? I almost just started singing a song. I heard it as I said, that's just how I feel. I'm telling you, that's the song.
I feel you, man. But these unwritten rules are no longer really enforced.
Yes, they are.
Anymore.
How many articles do you think I read from 2016, 2017, 2018 talking about unwritten rules? And these are what...
How about this? Let me ask you a question. Do you think these unwritten rules are declining in the NBA?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the younger generation, the younger generation than us are the most disrespectful people on the planet. Okay?
I can't argue with that.
He's with a whole generation.
I'm talking to you.
Oh,
18,
Lord.
19, 20-year-olds.
Oh, man.
Get
I'm
your
not-
act together.
I mean,
oh, Lord.
and I'm not defending what Jamal Murray did, but in his mind, he was probably thinking like, bro, 48 is like a whack number.
Bro,
50 sounds great.
Here's the thing. Listen. When I play NBA 2K, When I play NBA 2K and I'm trying to get my points at the end of a game, you know what I'm doing. I'm standing in the post. I'm holding L to post up. I'm getting it. I'm spin moving. I'm putting it in until the final buzzer because I'm trying to get all the points that I can.
So what do these youngins know?
They're doing the same thing.
Exactly.
But tell me why every time I do that, the commentators go, I don't understand why he's still scoring. Tell me why. Tell me why.
I don't see a problem with scoring until the game is over. Now, like I said, if you're about 30, 40 points, you put your starters back in.
Hey, hang on.
That's different.
No, hang on. Wait.
I don't see it. I don't.
Hang on, David. Hang on.
I mean-
Wait. I have a legit question.
You want me to get you
Wait.
Stop. Some more basketball?
I sure
I
can.
have a legit question because I don't know because I turned it off before then because I knew the game was over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which defends your point. When the game was ending, was the shot clock going down when he shot that?
It was a game.
No. The game was over. Like
It was only the game clock. It wasn't a shot clock.
It was game
as well.
clock. The game clock was running out, and because the thing is, like, he had been holding it.
Mm-hmm.
He had been holding it for a couple seconds. He stopped dribbling. He had been holding the ball for a couple seconds. The clock was running out. Like the Celtics and like they were already starting to shake each other's hands. The game clock hadn't quite ended yet. They were already starting to shake each other's hands, and he just went, "Oh well, here I go.
But I mean, But even if he would have made it, okay, it's still a loss. And does it?
Either way, the man was feeling himself, right? If you don't want him to have to work, if you don't want to worry about that at the end of the game, you don't even put that in the thought. You say, "Hey, I don't care what. He ain't getting the ball in the last minute. We ain't letting him touch it."
I could be slightly mistaken on this because I didn't watch the very end of the game because I turned it off when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I only saw the highlights of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think what actually happened is the shot clock was running down.
That's what I was
Here's what
asking
happened.
that.
I do know what happened. The shot clock was running down. He shot the ball. So this is already sort of in garbage time, but they were sort of playing. He shot the ball. He missed. Okay. The Celtics got the rebound and turned it over. So then the Nuggets got it again, and then he shot it again.
Yeah, he's trying to get
in
50.
garbage time.
Oh, that.
Does that slightly change it at
mean,
least?
No, not to me. I just for me,
Somebody
I
sided
got
with
tough
me
skin.
on this
I got
show
tough
for
skin.
what?
Like, if he did it to my team, I'm like, hey, y'all should have stopped him from getting 40.
Hey,
That's
and
what I
that's
would
what
say.
Jaylen Brown said. Jaylen Brown said, hey, it's a little disrespectful, but you do you.
Yep.
Okay?
But don't you think part of that frustration at the end of the game, which Kyrie
Yes.
did, was because he could not guard Jamal Murray?
Nobody could.
Because-
Even
I know,
Brad
I'm
Stevens
not-
said they threw the sink at
I
him and he
know.
just kept going.
I'm just saying
Look.
part of his frustration
Right.
was he could
Yes,
not shut
yes.
down because that's Kyrie Irving. He's that dog. He's like,
Yes.
hey, I'm the man. I should have been
And
able to.
Kyrie's been playing better defense this year, but it just
Not
didn't.
that day.
And
Not
then-
that
That other night.
I mean, we just talked about a game. CJ McCollum had 37 points.
Going off.
And in garbage time, they were up by 12. He hit a 3 to put them up 15
It's just
to
because-
get 40.
Just because one person did it doesn't make it okay.
It does, because
No.
do you see the Bucks overreacting? Like, we lost.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Did the Bucks overreact? Did you hear anything about the
And
Bucks
3
saying
rights
But
make a
that's
left.
That's what we're trying to tell
That's
you.
what I'm trying to tell
You're
you. It's
acting
not
like-
a norm anymore.
I'm saying
I get
you're
what you're
acting
saying.
like you're
but
right.
It's not a norm.
But you're acting like these are the norms.
It's not a norm anymore.
I'm going to fight for it to be the norm.
That's fine.
Not in this young.
That's fine.
Disrespectful.
These kids are 19. They
No,
don't
they-
know
they
anything
want-
about these unwritten rules of the game.
They want video game numbers.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
I
get
so
what you're saying.
The vets are going to teach them.
No.
That's
Teach them
what
what?
I'm saying.
We're gonna make this like baseball now, where there's an unwritten rule.
Yes.
Stop it. That's not how basketball works.
Teams don't put it happens.
It's not
all the time.
basketball is an innovative game.
Let's watch the game. Let's watch the game together. Let's watch the game together.
Let's watch
the end of the game.
But these are two good
191.
teams.
Let's watch the end of the game together.
191.
Let's just watch the end of the game together.
Oh, they just hit a 3.
Let's watch the end of the game together. They have conceded defeat. Let's watch what happens. Let's watch what happens.
We're literally
He's
doing
wide
this.
open. He's wide open. Tell me what happens. He dribbles the ball out.
You know why? Who's dribbling that?
JJ Redick.
And is he a veteran?
How many points does JJ Redick have?
He's a veteran.
Okay.
It happens in the NBA.
They're making our point.
That's what I'm saying. You literally made my point for me.
But then I'm also fighting for mine. I get it. It's the young guys. I understand. Okay? That's what I want to see, though. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the unwritten rule.
They're not shaking hands. The Pacers walked off.
That's right.
That's the unwritten rule of the
That's-
NBA.
that's
Yeah,
unwritten
they broke 2 of them.
Oh my lord.
They broke 2 of them.
There's no more unwritten rules, man. Let it
There
go.
are.
No,
There
no.
are.
You wanted it to be.
There's a select few.
You want it to be, but there's not.
There's a select few of unwritten rules.
No, if there's one, there's all of them.
There's a select
The
few.
old basketball days, as we know it and we loved, are over.
Yeah, they are.
Ron Artest, why'd you do this to us, man?
They're over.
He did it to us.
I know.
He ruined everything.
I admit it. And they're over though.
No, yeah. I mean, it's just like I say. It's just.
All right, man.
It's
This has
the-
gotten out of hand.
you know, I mean, even the commissioner, Adam Silver, they're trying to cater to younger people.
Sorry, but
they're a fan of video game numbers.
I know. I'm sorry.
They don't want to see 10 points and 12 assists.
I know.
They're trying to see 38 and, I get it. I get what you're saying, but it's just.
Sorry, David. I'm sorry.
It's not. Sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Well,
You tried, though.
He did. He tried.
that was.
I mean, you can sign a petition,
I want. Please sign a petition to the league.
Start
to
a
do that.
petition.
Please.
I'm gonna add Adam Silver on this show.
I like it.
But
Straight to the trash
anyway,
bin.
after this very
17 what?
Like 17.
that's right.
I know.
That's right.
Then
17.
that's when I cried. I go.
17
I
what?
go, no, man. I know. I admit it. I'm just saying. I'm like, oh man.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show right there. Very, very up and down show, kind of like I thought was gonna happen, but some topics that just needed to be discussed. I'm sure the next week of the NBA will present some more stories that we can talk about. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Lamar, for joining. Yeah, I don't know how you ain't sweating.
I am sweating. No
But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. Check out all of our social media at 1716 Hoops. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out all the places where you can listen to the audio as you're going. We will see you in the next show. Until then,
Fire Scott Brooks.
Out. Hashtag.